I don't think, maybe all the sisters don't know what the K building is.
Well, K building is the building up in Harlem Hospital that was taken over by community people, I for one. And first time it ever was done, we still fighting to keep control. But like we tell the doctors, we do our thing or don't be no thing. We blow it up. I mean that. I don't care if the CIA listed, blow it up. Because it has to be a change. And people have to stand up, especially black people, for their principles. Because, other groups don't think that we have too many principles, that it's nothing really that we want, that we think is worth fighting for. We can always go over in Vietnam and kill somebody damn near look like us. But we never, have banned our resources and our dreams to actually get something constructive. We're always fighting somebody else's wars, fighting for somebody else's ideals. We never really want to fight for ourselves. That's why, as the sister was saying here, K building meant so much. This was something for our people, something we believed in to the extent that we would have died right there. And for me, myself, it's the first time I ever had anything that meant that much to me.
Those were drug addicts who wanted...
Well, we opened it mostly because we took it. We had, just like you said, we went here, we went there, asking everybody, could we get facilities for adolescents? And every day you always heard, I'll call you, don't call me. So then one rainy evening we decided to go up there and take 2 floors that were badly needed in a community of 150,000 addicts. Because as the sisters here say, you get tired of watching your people die. So we took it. Well, we had a principle. This is what I'm saying. The principle is still there, and every day we don't relax. We keep right on so we can get it perfect. At least we're able, like she said, to save the children. And this is what we have to do. You have to save the children in order to save the race.
I want to say something that some of you may disagree with, and that is, I don't think you can just work for black children. I think that the minute you start working on the problems of the black child, you find that you have to be concerned about all children, don't you? I mean, if you're working on drugs...
Well, don't ask me that. I will never refuse any human being to come in there, but I'm concerned about mine, because you can't go, up in the Bronx when you haven't even cleaned up. I can't clean up my house. In other words, how the hell am I going to clean up yours? I got to clean up mine first, just like this sister say. Then clean up yours. Because, like, drugs with us has been in our community 25 or 30 years. Nobody really ever cared. We have kids up there 13 years old, been on drugs 2.5 years. And the Board of Education haven't even missed them out of school. Like we say, they freed us 300 and some years ago, turned around 50 years later and gave us dope. So I don't really go, for all of that about going across the river and doing something. I think we should stay on this side, try to do what we have to do for each other.
I don't think that we can work just on our own problems unless we are concerned about the total society. And as a matter of fact, unless we go across the river too, and we're concerned about a lot of things happening in the world. This is a very small planet, and we feel the impact of these forces. I don't think that we can concentrate just on what you call the black nation, so long as we exist in America, which is a sick society. Don't you think we have to work on that?
No, I don't.
I just wanted to define this as a difference of opinion.
I appreciate everything you're saying, but quite often when people do not understand, they cannot relate. And I don't really think you understand what's going on in black communities. I think you're very comfortable. I mean, please.
Go ahead.
I think you're very comfortable sitting in your office and trying to be very community-oriented from your desk and in your plush, air-conditioned place.
It's not very good.
No, but you have to get... I would like to see your office moved to a rat-infested apartment.
If I even one of them roach-infested
right, we've all known what it is.
No, but I live there right now. I mean, I live there right now.
But my point is you have to understand how the system operates in order to take it over and to make it more responsive to you. Now, there are ways of, and I think there are ways of turning programs around. I think all of you are involved in that.
Take a walk.
Really?
Pardon?
Take a ride. I mean, really through Harlem. I mean, if you live there, go at 114th Street and 8th Avenue, then curve all up through there. You'll see how the system works.
Indeed.
You will see how the system works. And when we see, professional people of our own race starts to work with that system, then we know, where it's coming from. And a lot of us black people have to begin to learn that we are black, and that man will always look at us just as that. Regardless of how much he might eat with us and pat us on our back, he still look at us for just what we are.